I have a fun video for you this week about my buddy Ben and the desperate nature fix that he needed. And I, the generous Koaw of Koaw Nature, was able to provide him with a wonderful week of outdoors and fishing in the beautiful, tranquil Northwoods of Wisconsin that changed Ben for the better. We've been best buddies for over 20 years. And even though I'd eventually go the biologist route and he'd go the businessman route, we've always maintained that understanding of the importance of spending time in the outdoors. Watch and enjoy, because I want you to be willing to call up a friend of yours and be like, hey, let's go out in nature for a few days. Let's go relax and get back to a better functional state. Or you be willing to pick up the phone and say yes when that friend might call you needing an outdoorsy respite. And be sure to subscribe if you are not yet a part of Koaw Nature. I'm trying to get to that 1,000 sub mark. We're getting there. And I want to give a big public thanks to my patrons. You are amazing, so thank you very much. So my buddy Ben is a millennial, like me, and maybe like you, and that just means he's a person that was born in the early 80s to late 90s. He's a working man in the 9-to-5 hustle of admin tech work, which directly helps emergency responders save lives. So that's pretty sweet, but he needed some outdoors time, some R&R, un poco de tiempo en la naturaleza, to rejuvenate his mind, body, and soul. So he called me up and was like, hey Koaw, I need nature. And I responded, nature? And he said, yeah, nature. And I was like, okay, I got you beat. I could already foresee what kind of week we could have doing nature the Koaw way. Maybe I'd help him get his first muskie. So I told Ben to come out to Wisconsin and join me on my nature outing. Get some nature, some outdoors, and some fishing.
I definitely need it, that's for sure.
I welcomed him to a nice quaint cabin in the woods where he would get his nature on and refresh himself with me and my family. Because at Koaw Nature, I'm all about the pro bono work, helping my fellow millennials get back in touch with nature and understand it. That's what I do. That's what I'm all about. I'm so kind that I let him buy his own plane ticket with his own money, and I let him buy a fishing license, and I even let him buy his own fishing tackle. But even more graciously, I did supply him with some used poles and reels and some high-tech $4 polarized shades, not to mention a bed to sleep in at night. I'll change his mornings from checking work emails to relaxing while seeing a beautiful lake. Seeing as Ben was coming right from the city, I gave him a quick refresher course on the basics of nature. This is a lake. And this is a tree. And this is a fern. And this is a beetle. And this is a forest. After that, he was ready for a fishing adventure to another big lake. So, I am going to see if we can get this kid out fishing, get him some muskie, get him some pike, get him some bass. It's gonna be a week of relaxation and fun. And this is Nick, or Redbeard. He is a professional outdoorsman. He knows fishing like no one else, and he's gonna be the second guide here for Ben, and he's gonna have a good time fishing. Let's go. I even make him drive the boat.
Making me do everything here. Pay for everything, although we did get a pro bono too. Pretty awesome guide here, so that works for me.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna start Ben off with the spinnerbait, because spinnerbaits are easy to use lures. They're versatile, they're great for rookies and pros, and if you wanna know how to use them, and you're a millennial and you want to get out fishing and you want a good lure, you don't want to just throw a bobber out there and bait, with a live bait, check out my videos on spinnerbaits, because I can explain all you need to know to get going and even even do better. What you got there, B?
Got myself a pike. I need a net.
What is it?
And these hooks. Nice. Got me a fish. I like it.
Are you relaxing?
I am relaxing.
Are you relaxing?
It is nice and relaxing.
Did we bring you to the promised land of
Did
fish?
bring me to the promised land of fish.
What is that? You have a fish on?
No.
That's a fish?
Yeah.
You had a
I
fish.
had a fish.
And you let it get off.
And I let it get off.
That was a weed fish.
You saw the fish.
Good work though.
Son of a bee.
Ben, how many pike you got right now?
It's my fourth.
Fourth. How relaxed are you right now?
Pretty relaxed, man. I mean,
Nature. Nature. Ben, this is nature, man. Get off your phone.
huh. Okay.
I even showed Ben how to get an extra workout in while casting. Work some legs, work some arms, some core. But he really wasn't that enthused.
But this is not relaxing. I'm not doing squats when I'm on vacation. That seems the opposite of relaxation. There's my squat.
That's all you got for me?
That's all I got for you, man. I'm on vacay. The little baby squats.
The worst squats I ever saw. My father and uncle were doing very well fishing on their boat also.
They're a lot faster than we are.
Ben's stress level right now, nada. 0. He's okay. That's a happy finger. Those are 2 happy fingers. We're even teaching him important boat tying lessons.
Oh, yeah.
So how many pike did we get today?
We kept 10, turned several loose. I don't know how many we let go, but quite a few. Lost a couple. Caught, I don't know, how many bass did you catch, Ben?
2 bass, three bass.
So then we caught 10 bass and kept 3 of them. But there's
So-
something to do.
How do you feel, B, after catching all those fish, just getting outside, not having to work, not having to check email?
I felt good. Yeah, it was nice. It's relaxing. It's even better when you're catching fish, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, half the time you fish, you don't catch anything. So for today, to catch as many as we did, it was great.
And thank you, Redbeard, Nicholas the Redbeard.
That's me. I didn't catch any muskies, though.
Yeah. That's what I was fishing for the whole time. And I got a nice pike, and it had my heart beating, jumping. Next time. Full service. I'm gonna even let Ben clean all these fish with Nick. What a privilege.
Hey, they gotta get clean somehow. Otherwise, we can't have the fish fry tonight. So, works.
All right, get to it. This is everything you wanted in a vacation?
What? Yeah, absolutely.
Put you to work?
I mean, you want to cut that? You want to flay these? No? No? Oh, I see it. All right. Pay for my trip. Pay for my lures. pay for that. It's all good. I understand how I'm gonna fillet my own fish, but you just won't eat any of it.
Oh. Hey, boss. There's a lot of fish here still, huh?
Yeah.
Think I should help Ben and Nick clean them?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll do that.
I mean, there's only like a quarter left.
Look at it, it's like half digested.
Nice.
A rubber worm. What you got there, Nick?
I just cut this out of a bass's belly. It's a Cinco worm.
Oh, nice.
Little rubber worm.
It's like that
Undigestible.
green pumpkin black flake color or whatever the hell it is.
You'll never digest that.
Oh, Ben,
He was working on it. It's pretty broke down.
you just spent 2 hours filleting fish. Do you feel better for it? Do you feel closer to nature?
Yeah.
Do you have an endorphin rush?
I don't know if nature feels closer to me necessarily, but
Nature feels closer to him.
We
Deep.
feel like you're closer to nature and you need a nice shower.
Yeah, he does need a
I
shower.
love you dearly, but a nice shower would be in order.
mm-hmm.
A little bit of tubing, we could drag him around the lake. What do you think, boss?
Boz and yes.
Boss.
Buzz.
Yes.
Sorry,
All right, good.
Buzz.
Boz is gonna help me bury the fish guts in the wood. You want to dump the first one in? Nice.
A lot of gunky.
We should have made Ben do this, right?
Yeah.
All right, we got more. And then we'll fish fry.
Like I'm burying the grave.
Burying a grave, huh? Kind of looks like it. In a way, you are. For a bunch of fish. We're gonna camouflage it so the bears don't get to it. All right, B, you get a fish fry meal now with Guido as the main chef. How you feeling?
Pretty good.
It's all good.
This is what it's all about here.
Get outdoors and relax, enjoy.
Eat what you could. Eat what you catch.
Eat what you catch.
Easy for you to say. Yeah, clearly.
Mm-mm.
Fish fry.
Your mom thought that was pretty good.
We'll spin it everywhere.
Seems to be a recurring theme tonight.
Fish fry.
Man down.
Dun dun dun.
Who did it?
Nature.
No, you did that.
Were you in
Ben,
shot?
what do you have to say?
It was delicious. Nature.
Delicious nature.
No, the pike is good. It's very, very good.
So there's a bear right behind me in the woods, creeping. You know what that sound is? B, how you feel about this?
I mean, now that he's got his pistol out, I think he'll feel a little bit better about it.
No, it's natural. It's
It's kinda
nature.
cool.
It's nature.
I love bears.
I'm not gonna shoot a bear. We're just gonna look.
So we've been playing Catan all night, and I came and stepped out off the deck to take a leak. I could hear something crunching on the leaves. There's a little path between us and the neighbors, and I caught glare of the eyes, and there was a bear walking down the path right here between us and the neighbors, and it got 15 yards from the edge of our boat ramp and turned and went into the woods. So I finished up and I came inside. I got the guys and came out, and they could hear it walking back in here. It's still back here somewhere, but we fried fish right over here tonight. So I'm pretty sure it's coming to check out that smell. So we turn all the lights on. Hopefully it'll come over here and check it out, and we can get some video of it.
Let us hope for nature. Sadly, the bear did not want to make a cameo, but it did have Ben feeling like he was more in the wilderness, and we would encounter some rather amusing evidence of our local bear.
Nick, our guide here, Redbeard, saw something he saw in the road right there. Just like, hey, there's a snake in the road. We just saw a snake. So he hits the brakes and we all jump out. You know, Koaw's got his camera ready to go on it and run up, and it's a big old steamy pile of bear.
It looked like a coiled up snake.
We just ran out here for some bear. We're supposed to be musky fishing, and here we're running out for bear.
Ben even got a further Koa nature experience. I let him help us rebuild our deck.
Here's the jig.
You made a new friend, Ben. We tuckered him out for a nice nap. Chewy, where'd she go? Pro tip. Play Catan outdoors with other millennials.
So what just happened, B? Bethany?
First, a dog threw up in our box, and then a dog took it behind us. I think the dogs want their space back.
Nature.
Nature is telling us to get the F out.
All right, it's your turn. You gotta roll.
These last couple of days had definitely taken his mind away from work into a more tranquil alpha wave state.
That was awesome. That was very good. Very proud of you.
Alright, so you can't go to the Northwoods and not go swimming in that water. It is cold right now, but that is great for the muscles. Mind, body. How do you feel?
Feel good.
Alright.
Ready to relax. Let the muscles chill.
Alright, let's go in.
Let's do it.
Ah. Nice. Yeah, it is cold. Good work. Let's see if we can get Ben to jump in.
A little cold, huh?
See if we can get Ben to jump in.
Did you jump? Hey, you better stand on the side, bro.
Oh, did you hit the bottom, huh?
I did, but I made sure I let my feet first.
That was great. Good girl. Ben found it rewarding to interact with the wildlife around him. And I even showed Ben how to fish underwater, but I learned that his cameraman skills are in need of a bit of work. Yeah, I was making him pay for most of his stuff and do all of this work for us. But I will scout out the fish for Ben in the water. There you go, sir. Right, baby. Nice. I even showed him some sweet rain and sun hats.
Alright, here you go.
So not only have I made him pay for his plane ticket, made him pay for all his meals, pay for his tackle, I'm also making him sit here while I film other segments for Koaw Nature. I am the best pro bono nature guide in the world.
I mean, I can't argue. You've shown me a good time, and the lake's been awesome, the fishing's been great, and my wallet does not thank you at all. But it's been totally worth it, getting out in the nature, and I mean, you know, you get away from the city and you enjoy it. It's relaxing, it's calming, kind of brings you back a little bit and refreshes your batteries so that you can, you know, get back and get going again. So for me, it's something that, you know, you need to be able to do every now and then, is get out in nature, relax, chill, enjoy fishing or hiking or whatever it may be. And so for this for me is, you know, it's very much needed right now because I haven't been able to get out for a while. So get recharged and get back at it.
So I am doing a good job.
You're doing a pretty good job. Not bad.
All right, let's get out of here. Ben was really craving a muskie, the fish of 10,000 casts, the rarest and most difficult to catch fish in this part of the world. This fish here was a giant muskie my uncle caught last year. Ben was aboard when I landed my muskie of this trip, where I quickly disrobed to get some cool footage upon its release.
He's just staying there.
That's one way to catch a muskie.
I take my pants off.
Ben also got to see my father Ace and my uncle Guido both land some muskies. He was feeling it.
Nice. Ace, you do realize we're not making ceviche out of muskie.
Hey, guy.
Ben was even more anxious to get a muskie after he was in the boat and saw Nick land a nice one. Ben finally got his muskie. Ben is no longer a muskie virgin.
Alright, see how I've got him held? Yeah. Get up under that other side, facing you.
One that struck near the boat, so I couldn't get footage of the capture.
Real tight.
Hey, can you get a phone out of my pocket?
Yeah, hold on, let me get a video here.
But Ben was very pleased with himself and posting images with social media not but 5 minutes later. It was an experience that he'll never forget. Overall, I would say it was a great trip for him and me because I too can get stuck behind a keyboard for weeks at end getting work done. It was time for him to say goodbye and get back to the 9-to-5 grind.
It was totally worth it. I absolutely needed this. This was everything and some, right? Absolutely perfect.
I'm sure we'll be having more nature adventures in the future. It may seem obvious to most of us, but a little bit of nature outdoors time every month will improve your health. It'll improve your cognitive ability, I kid you not, and future videos of mine will be the empirical evidence, at least supply the empirical evidence. This was a one case study, but it's good to get a refresher on this, to understand it and see it. As always, spread knowledge, be nature heroic. Check out these other cool stories I made. If you enjoyed this one, you'll probably enjoy those.
1, 2, 3.
Color nature.